Everyone, so this is the summary of the poem The Ballad of the Landlord by Langston Hughes. So these are the important points. This poem was written in 1940. This poem is about a black tenant who urges his landlord to get the basic repairs done at his property that he has rented to the tenant. The landlord refuses to make these basic repairs and gets the tenant arrested by the police. This poem explores the themes of racial discrimination and the exploitation and oppression of blacks by white people in America. This is the text of the poem. Landlord, landlord, my roof has sprung a leak. Don't you remember I told you about it way last week? Landlord, landlord, these steps is broken down. When you come up yourself, it is a wonder you don't fall down. So when the poem opens, the speaker, who is a black tenant, makes a request to his white landlord to get the leaky roof and the broken steps repaired. He also makes it clear that he has already reminded his landlord about these repairs 1 week ago. And the speaker is aware of the racial discrimination prevalent in America, so he knows that the landlord is not willing to do these basic repairs done because of his racial prejudice. In the next lines, the speaker again politely reminds his landlord about the broken steps, and he wonders how the landlord manages to climb the stairs without falling down. 10 bucks you say I owe you, 10 bucks you say is due. Well, that's 10 bucks more I'll pay you till you fix this house up new. What, you gonna get eviction orders? You gonna cut off my heat? You gonna take my furniture and throw it in the street? So, in these lines, we see that the landlord is indifferent to the speaker's problems and offends the speaker by asking for the $10 which he has to give to the landlord. Now the speaker gets offended and he refuses to pay the due amount until the landlord gets the repairs done and the house becomes new again. So, next, the tenant talks about the possible action that the landlord might take against the tenant if he doesn't pay the due amount to him. His landlord can get the eviction orders from the court and he can turn off the heat and he can also throw his furniture out in the street. You talking high and mighty, talk until you get through. You aren't gonna be able to say a word if I land my fist on you. Police, police, come and get this man. He's trying to ruin the government and overturn the land. So, in these lines, we see that the landlord starts behaving rudely and snobbishly with the tenant despite the tenant's polite requests. So, this makes the tenant angry and he doesn't turn out to be a submissive tenant and he chooses to fight back against this injustice done to him. So, out of frustration and anger, tenant warns the landlord that he is going to hit him. That gives a kind of good opportunity to the landlord to call the police and lodge a complaint against him that he is not obeying court's order to pay him and he can spark a revolution among black people. Coppers whistle, patrol bell, arrest. Precinct station, iron cell, headlines in press. Man threatens landlord. Tenant held no bail. Judge gives Negro 90 days in county jail. So in these lines, we see that the policeman reaches, there blowing his whistle and arrest the tenant. The speaker is taken to the police station and is locked in the iron cell. The media writes about his arrest with a headline that a man who threatened his landlord is now in jail with no option of getting any bail. He is black and has been sentenced to spend 90 days in jail. And here the poem ends.